Welcome to XUNO by Extreme Software. In this tutorial, we will show you how to set up your parent-teacher interviews. XUNO's parent-teacher interview booking feature allows parents and teachers to make booking interviews online and in real time. Parent bookings are made using a first-come, first-served basis. There are a number of settings include permissions that affect the usage of the parent-teacher interviews feature. To begin with, let's enable or disable and set up the parent-teacher interviews feature by clicking on the Options menu and then clicking on PT Interview Settings. Tick the Enable Interviews for Staff or Parent checkboxes to enable the booking of interviews for the respective parties. Unticking the box will prevent the users from viewing, booking, or modifying interviews. We recommend that you tick the Enable checkboxes last after you have set up the interview periods and check that everything is correct. You can also completely hide and remove the parent-teacher interview menu for staff and parents by changing their permission settings. Go to docs.xuno.com.au to learn more about managing your permission settings. Interview sessions and classes are automatically linked and based off your timetable in XUNO. These will not appear for staff or parents unless you have set up the interview periods correctly, enabled staff and parents to book interviews, and imported your timetable for the date range of your interviews. Use the Add Row fields to add a new interview period. You can add multiple periods on different days or even the same day, and optionally restrict who can book interviews in each time period by limiting the period to certain year levels or houses. Only parents of students that match the interview period criteria will be able to book interviews. For example, if you restrict the interviews to Year 7 only, then parents of Year 10 students will not be able to book interviews. You can also exclude classes from appearing in the parent-teacher interviews or just from the automatic booking feature. Parents and teachers will not be able to book interviews with excluded classes, and any interviews already booked with those classes will no longer be available. To exclude classes, click on the Options menu and then click on PT Interview Class Settings. Tick the Exclude from PT Interviews and the Exclude from PT Interviews Auto Book checkboxes next to the classes that you want to exclude. Once you have finished excluding any classes, return to your PT Interview Settings page by clicking on the Options menu and then clicking on PT Interview Settings. Your bookings will be live, ready to book once you have set up the interview periods and enabled the Parent-Teacher Interviews booking feature checkboxes above. Parents will now be able to make parent-teacher interview bookings online by logging into their portal.